Welcome to the inside of a prison riot. Last November, the inmates of Bedford Prison filmed on their phones as they took over.
Man, a riot in H&P Birmingham.
A month later, another prison on fire. This takeover lasted 12 hours. Ray first went into prison 30 years ago. He's just got out and says inside prison walls, shortages are creating tensions.
You have men locked in cells that were designed for one, sometimes two, three in that cell, locked up for as much as 16 hours a day, hungry, getting angry, and when that door opens, it's a bad cocktail.
Violence in prisons in England and Wales has jumped by 20% in 12 months, with more than 26,000 assaults last year. That includes over 7,000 attacks on prison staff, or 20 every day. And prisoners harming themselves has risen too. There were over 40,000 self-harm incidents last year, up 17% on the year before and a record high. We've also learned that last year 71 prisoners ended up on this side of the walls when they shouldn't have, essentially freed by mistake. Add to that 10 prisons described as of serious concern, and the data paints a picture of a prison service which is really struggling. The government agrees that picture needs to change fast. The new Justice Secretary has said he's committed to keeping prisons safe and secure, and he says he's focusing on officers, claiming recruitment of staff is now at a 7-year high. But behind the walls, the view is different. Prison officers say they need more search powers and many more staff.
You can't continue to run full regimes with less staff. It's a recipe for danger, which is what we've got in our prisons. And we just hope that the prison service start to recognise this and actually start to listen to us and not all the other so-called experts out there.
But campaigners say more staff in newer prisons aren't the answer.
It doesn't address the fundamental issue of who we send to prison in the first place and how long we send them there for, and both of those things need to change.
And as for those 71 mistaken releases, well, reform campaigners say they're down to very junior staff having to interpret very complicated sentencing rules. The pressure on prisons is coming from all sides. Dominic Reynolds, 5 News.